Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's topic is Earth as a planet, movement of Earth. The learning objectives are students will be able to understand the rotation of Earth and also understand the revolution of Earth. So Earth has two type of movements. Number one is rotation and number two is revolution. So now we will discuss each of the movement separately and in detail. So what is rotation of Earth? The Earth moves around its axis is called rotation. As we already discussed what is axis. So do you know what is axis? Yes, right. So it is the center of the planet on which that planet rotates. So this is called axis. So Earth always rotate on its axis, which is called its rotation. So let's have a video to see how Earth rotates. So formation of day and night is a continuous process. So there is a question arises, where does it go when we can't see it? It is a big question. So the answer of that is, they didn't go anywhere. In fact, we go somewhere else. Look at this. There is a central imaginary line that crosses North Pole and South Pole. This imaginary line is called axis. So Earth is spinning around its axis and its movement is called rotation. So the portion of the Earth that experiences dark or away from the sunlight, it experiences night, while the portion that faces sun and experiences day. So now we will discuss characteristics of rotation. Rotation of the Earth is very unique phenomena. This movement is from west to east, and the speed of this movement is 1700 km per hour. Earth rotates and completes its rotation in 24 hours. So the result of that rotation, days and nights are formed. So you can say that days and nights are formed due to rotation. So now we will see how the day and nights are formed. Let's perform an activity. So what you have to do, you should do to tie a football or ball with a rope and throw a light of torch on it. You will see that a certain portion of the ball illuminated while other remains dark. So mark that illuminated part and rotate the football or ball. When you rotate it, you see that the dark portion illuminated, while the portion which is illuminated first, it will dark. So you see that the illuminated part turn to dark and dark part turn to illuminated. So in the same way, days and nights are formed because Earth is round, and when Earth rotates, night become day and day become night. So you can perform this activity at home also. So now we will see change in length of days and nights. You see that in summers days are long, while in winter days are short, but nights are long in winter and short in summers. So we see that how this would happen, why this would happen. This all because of the tilt of the Earth, because Earth axis is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. Because Earth is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree. So when the Earth surface, when the Earth axis is tilted towards the Sun, the longer days are formed, and when the Earth axis tilted away the Sun, the shorter days are formed. Now we will see this phenomena in equator, north of equator and south of equator. You see that when the days are long, when the days are long in north of equator, the days are short in south of equator, and likewise nights are short and nights are long. So same would happen when the days are short in north of equator, the days are long in south of equator. It would also happen when the nights are long in north of equator, the nights are short in south of equator. So we will see in detail what happens. So here you see that this is the picture. This is our earth, and this yellow light represents that this is the sun. So when the sun throws light on the earth, and you see that this is the earth axis and it is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degrees. So earth axis is tilted towards the sun. It is tilted towards the sun. So that's why that front part experiences longer days and shorter nights. So this would happen, look at this, at the north of equator days are longer, and at the south of equator days are short. So look at this phenomenon. This is the north of equator, this is equator, and this portion is north and this is south. So north of equator experiences longer days while south of equator experiences shorter days. So likewise nights are short in this and nights are long in south of equator. So when this part move to the backward position, you will see that this illuminated part become dark and this dark part become illuminated. So what would happen, this portion is tilted away from the sun. Look at this portion is dark, so it is tilted away from the sun. So when it is tilted away, the days are shorter at the north of equator and days are long at the south of equator. So this would be the same, there would be the same phenomena in nights, like nights are long in north of equator and short in south of equator. So this all because of the tilt of the axis of the earth. Like earth axis is tilted at an angle of 66.5, so that's why days and nights are formed due to the tilt of the earth. So now we will see the next movement of the earth, revolution of earth. Revolution means, we already discussed it, the movement of earth in its orbit around the sun is called revolution. So we already discussed what is orbit. Orbit are the specific paths that a planet adopts to revolve around the sun. So the movement of planets in such orbit is called its revolution. So you can see that here it is the sun and all these planets revolve around the sun in their specific paths. So these paths are called the orbits of the planets. So this is the picture of whole solar system and the planets are there that are moving in their orbits. So now we will discuss characteristics of revolution. Earth revolves around the sun in anti-clockwise direction. You can see in the picture that Earth revolves in anti-clockwise position. The speed of this revolution is 107,000 km per hour. So Earth completes its revolution in 365 days and 6 hours. These 6 hours we already discussed in the first lesson. These 6 hours after every 4 years becomes a leap year. So So in leap year there would be 366 days. So the result of this evolution, seasons are formed. The formation of season is due to the revolution of Earth. So now we will discuss how the seasons are formed. As we know that Earth is tilted at an angle of 66.5. So this angle and revolution Earth revolving around the Sun, this causes change in season. In summer, days are long and nights are short, while in winter, days are short and nights are long. So now we will see the season variation in northern and southern hemisphere. So the general understanding is that when hemisphere tilted towards the sun there would be summer, and when hemisphere tilted away from sun there would be a winter. So now we will discuss it in brief description how the variation in seasons occur in northern and southern hemisphere. At June 21, you can see in a picture also, northern hemisphere is tilted towards sun and there would be summer, while southern hemisphere tilted away from the sun and there would be a winter. So likewise in December 22nd, northern hemisphere tilted away from sun and there would be a winter, while in southern hemisphere the earth tilted towards the sun and there would be a summer. You can see in the picture. So in March 21 and September 22, what would happen at that stage? So Earth's surface is not tilted towards sun. Neither hemisphere tilted towards sun. Not so that's why the environment is not too hot, not too cold, and so that's why the weather is not too hot, not too cold in this period. With this movement of rotation, Earth has another movement which is called its revolution. Earth revolves around the Sun in its orbit, and one orbit equals to one revolution, and this revolution completes in 1 year 365 days. So the Earth is rotating on its axis, creating day and night at the same time. It's revolving all the way around the Sun. When northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun and southern hemisphere is tilted away the sun. So the seasons are formed due to this movement, due to the revolution of the earth. So the earth is spinning with a tilt. So what happens if there is no tilt in the angle of the earth? So there is no change of season. So now we will recapitulate what we have studied in today's lesson. Movement of earth, we know that there are two types of movements: rotation of earth and revolution of earth. In rotation of earth we studied formation of day and night, how the day and nights are formed, and how the change in length of days and night occur. And in second step we know revolution of earth. We define revolution and learn formation of season and seasonal variation, how the seasons are varied. So the assignment is that you should learn the topic, observe the changing of day and night and change in their length. That see that day and nights are changing on daily basis, while the length of the day and nights are changed on season basis. So you can observe that thing. Observe change of season and angle of sunlight in summer and winter. You will see that in summer the sunlight rays of the sun are perpendicular to earth. These are straight towards the earth, while in winter these are tilted. So that's why when the sun rays are tilted, there will be a winter, and when sun rays are straight, there will be a summer. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much.
आगे तो और भी कुछ करेंगे इधर दे
एक सेकेंड, तो क्यों उठ जाएगी?